we're going through hell now with the NCA process. Why didn't you just go to law school here?
I don't regret it at all now, even though I did in the beginning. But you know what? Everything happens, and I'm here. I'm at UofT Law. I went to the Canadian Law School.
Getting a master's. Getting a master's. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl here, Ella, a GPLLM candidate at University of Toronto. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post my videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. You can leave us a comment while watching now or at the end of the video if you have any questions, or you just need to comment on how beautiful, deep and I look today. Today here we have with us Deep.
Hi guys.
Deep is my friend and we are colleagues in the GPLLM program at UofT. And Deep is going to be sharing her experience with us so far, you know, transitioning from the UK where she got her law degree in Leeds and going through the GPLLM program while working full-time. So I don't know how Deep does it, but she's going to tell us today. So thank you so much, Deep, for agreeing to have this sit-down interview with us today. I know that you can get so busy with work and school, but you took out time, so I really, really appreciate you.
Anything for Ella.
Thank you. Okay. First question, who is Deep?
Well, like Ella has said multiple times, my name is Deep. I am a GPLLM candidate with Ella at the University of Toronto. I have my BA in Bioethics and Political Science from UofT actually as my undergrad, and then I did go to University of Leeds for my LLB, the 2-year accelerated program. Apart from that, I'm an avid sports fan. Let's go Raptors, now Toronto Tempo.
You changed your name?
It's the WNBA team now.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, Raptors changed. Sorry. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. In my free time, I like to read. I like to keep up on current events, and I help some high schools do Model UN sometimes. I'm
with the work that you do?
Occasional coach because I used to be on the executive team in my high school.
Oh my God, that's so lovely. I didn't know that. So you do work beyond school and work?
I try to give back.
Where do you have time for that? Oh my God, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much, Dee, for telling us more about yourself. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, did you have some legal experience before going to the UK for law school? Like, why didn't you just, we're going through hell now with the NCA process. Why didn't you just go to law school here? Like, what was the reason behind that? And did you have some legal experience even before starting your law journey?
So I guess going way back at the beginning, why I wanted to go into law and why I wanted to go into law school, it was just a career that I felt that I would like a lot. I liked to argue a lot as a kid. I know most people think if you like to argue, then you should be a lawyer.
That's a Nigerian thing too. I didn't know that was a thing here. Okay, true.
And I just like to read a lot and do a lot of research. And I found myself, especially I feel like when Barack Obama was elected president, like I was really into politics and his background. So yeah, from there I really just got into current events, and my initial plan was to be a politician. I wanted to be an MP. Then I was like, nope, you know what? I'd rather just help people in a better way, in a different alternative way. Yeah, and so why I decided to go to the UK. So I'll be honest, this is, I feel like I should just be really open with my experience so I can help others.
That's right.
So I did apply in Canada. I got a 162 in the LSAT. I had a 3.82 GPA when I graduated.
That's good.
But unfortunately, I just got rejections and wait lists. And simultaneously, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I think it's better if I also have a plan B option, which was the UK. And yeah, that ended up being my actual plan A, I guess, to go to the UK, because by the time I did get off a wait list from Canada, my deadline to accept UK acceptance it was coming to a close. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna accept it and we'll see where it goes. Yeah, and then I will be honest, it was kind of like a hit on my ego, was an ego bruise, because I was like, oh my God, I failed.
So smart, yeah.
I failed as I didn't get into Canadian Law School, that sucks. But you know what? I was like, everything happens for a reason. And at the end of the day, I was extremely grateful that I went to the UK, because all of the experiences I had there, I could never have here. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with my choice. I don't regret it at all now, even though I did in the beginning. But you know what? Everything happens, and I'm here. I'm at UofT Law. I went to Canadian Law School.
Getting a master's. Getting a master's. But that's good. Thank you so much, Deep, and thank you for being very honest. I'm also honest on my channel here. I tell people I didn't even attempt the LSAT. I studied a lot for it, but it didn't make any sense. I'm gonna cough again. Like, what the heck?
No, it's okay.
I have my cough syrup, but it's not due to 2 p.m. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And I try to be honest as well, because just because you didn't get into law school in Canada doesn't mean that obviously you're a failure. You're really smart, you're intelligent. It just means that you took a different route and you fought. Because they told you no here didn't mean no to you becoming a lawyer. You chose a different part. And if you hadn't gone through that experience, I probably would never have met you.
Exactly.
So there's a reason for everything, and that's great. All right, you're talking about good things about Leeds and going to the UK and experiencing fun stuff. Okay. How was your experience as an international student in Leeds? What was that like for you?
So at first it was a little daunting because first of all, I'd never been to the UK before, and my first time going there was for school. But eventually, like my first year, my first week when I started to get settled in, I realized, wait, like there's a lot of international students here actually. So I met people from all over the world. It was great, and Leeds had such an amazing support system for international students too, like helping you get your visas, helping you find accommodation, you know, the best ways to save money and just connect with other people. Like we had a really big Canadian cohort, so I was able to meet a lot of fellow Canadians, and I actually met one of my really good friends who's also from Canada, and he lives only 5 minutes away from me, and we never knew each other. Yeah. So yeah, it was tough at first with financials and things like that. Obviously, the conversion rate,
pounds,
it kills you.
GBP to CAD.
Yeah. But once you, I feel like, get past that, then it all worked out.
Okay.
It all went well.
That's great. That's great. And how was it like living in the UK? Like, did you get to travel? Because a lot of peers of mine at Birmingham, weekends we're not even in the country. It's like, take a train, you're going to Paris. Did you explore that with your 2-year degree?
Oh yeah. I'll be honest, when I first went to the UK, I was like, okay, study, no travel. But then my friends were like, hey, I remember it was like a spontaneous trip. It was my first trip with my friends. Like, hey, like there are flights to Alicante for like
65 pounds.
25 pounds from Leeds. And I'm like,
Air Canada could never. Oh my god.
And I was like, okay, let's go. And then like from that push, then I took my first solo trip to Paris. I went for 2 nights. Yeah. And then from there, like every year, me and my friends, we had at least 3 trips every year. So it was great. I definitely took advantage of that. And if you decide to go to the UK, do that too. Like,
if you have the right passport, of course.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you have the right passport.
Yeah.
Because some people would need visas and all of that.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's good. I'm happy you took advantage. Were you able to work at all while you were in the UK, or it was just study and travel?
So I'm very fortunate for the fact that my parents actually funded my entire tuition, so I didn't have to worry about work, which I'm super grateful, and which is one of the reasons why I did so well in the UK. I think
Thanks,
so
Mom
too.
and Dad.
Yeah, thank you to that, Mom and Dad. But yeah, so I have no experience working while in school in Leeds, but it's a different story.
Here, yeah, which we're gonna get to, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you say? You've talked about the fun things about UK and Leeds in general. What would you say were some challenges that you faced as an international student, apart from the finances? We spoke about GBP to Canadian dollars and how difficult that change was, but was there any other challenges that you might have faced while in the UK, or even coming back here? I'll give you an example. So I know some people from your school had issues with getting their transcripts into the NCA on time because Leeds wanted to use the snail mail.
Yeah.
So let me know if there are any other challenges that you faced with that.
Well, honestly, for me, I didn't face that many challenges, which I'm grateful for, but I think just my experience, so the grading system is a lot different. So coming from, my undergrad at UofT, like getting straight A's, and then going to the UK and then seeing like, oh my god, I got a 68. Like that. I was like, what is that?
You did so well.
Yeah. I was like, huh? I don't think I did so well. No. But I think that played with my mental health a little bit, I think, because I'm used to seeing those high numbers. But then I had to take a step back and talk to my personal academic
Advisor,
tutors.
yeah, I know that.
Which I love in the UK, by the way. And they're like, you know what? No, like, you're doing fine. This is just how we grade it here. So, yeah, apart from that, like, I don't think I had those many struggles coming back here.
Okay.
For me, my NCA application was pretty straightforward. I got my transcripts on time. I guess I was one of the lucky few that did so. But yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And did you have any like work experience, maybe law related, even before going to law school at Leeds?
Yeah, so when I knew I wanted to pursue law school, I actually did work at a personal injury firm for about 8 months, over 2 years, before I went to law school, just to get like, you know, a foot in the door, see what it's like. I don't do personal injury anymore. I can't do that. That's just me. It's not my cup of tea. But yeah, that was the first experience I had in civil litigation, and I quite enjoyed it. I learned the basics of, you know, how to do an application, how the legal system works here, and things like that. And I think that really helped me get where I am right now in my career.
That's good. And did you find that the work that you did before going to law school actually helped you? So for example, you did civil litigation. Did you find that it helped some courses, maybe when you start in class in Leeds and you're like, oh, I've done something like this hands-on, it's going to help my experience? Or was it not really related?
It wasn't really related for me. I feel like the most things that helped me when I went to the UK was the courses I took in my undergrad, actually, because a lot of them were, so for example, my bioethics course that I took, that was basically just philosophy and like the legality of morality and vice versa. So that's what really helped me.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Deep, for taking us through your memory lane of Leeds. Now let's switch gears to Canada, and you're coming back. You have to face the NCAs, but you decided to go through UofT's GPLLM. Why did you select that as opposed to taking the challenge exams by yourself? And why did you specifically select UofT and not other like law schools offering the same program?
Well, I'll be honest, I only applied to UofT, and I didn't think I would get in. But then I got in the first round, and I was like,
what do you mean you wouldn't get in?
I don't know.
Girl.
I don't know. But yeah, I think I genuinely thought I wasn't going to get in, so I was really preparing to do the NCA exams. Like, I got in touch with NCA exam tutors and things like that, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get into UofT. You know, if I didn't get into any law school, how am I going to do my master's in law?
Fair,
you know, like that really stuck with me. But I was like, hey, like, getting a master's of law here, that would be helpful for my career, because I'll be learning from people who have been practicing in the areas that I want to practice in, and it's very practical, and that's what I find so far, and I'm really enjoying it. And I also cannot self-study at all by myself. Like, I need someone to guide me, so I feel like the structure really helped me too. And I'm doing pretty good, I think, in this program so far.
You are. All right, that's good. Did you have any expectations? I mean, you finally got in, which was good on the first try. Did you have any expectations before coming into the program? Did you know you were going to want to work full-time whilst doing the program? And if you had any expectations of the program, whether it be academics or the like career counseling or whatnot, do you think they have been met so far?
Well, in regards to my expectations of the program, I think they have been met. I thought it would be a lot more rigorous and a lot more independent, but honestly, the professors do a really good job of taking us through everything, which I like. And, you know, like, they're very open to asking questions and very open to networking, which I feel like helps me a lot in the courses. Before my GPLM program, I didn't know if I wanted to do work full-time. It's just what kind of happened when I did get a job eventually. So I was like, you know what, I'll see how it goes, because everyone needs money, you know.
Everybody needs money. Okay.
So then I was like, let's see how it is. And I was like, if I can't do it, if I can't balance it, like if my grades are taking a toll, then I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
So yeah, but so far I've been seeming to balance everything. Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any tools, like any tips? For example, someone might be wanting to come and do the same program and also have the idea that they want to work full-time. Do you have any tips or any plans of how you manage your time? So is it like, I wake up this early in the morning, then I do schoolwork, and then I go to work, and then I come for evening lectures? Do you have any schedule that kind of helps you? And you're tutoring for, not tutoring, the
Coaching
coaching as well.
Yeah. So the Model UN stuff like only happens usually on the weekends. That's when I just meet with the students.
Okay.
So it's not like too crazy at all. Like it's
Okay.
maybe like 1 or 2 hours. So that's not. I don't think that's that serious.
Okay.
But in terms of work, so my first firm that I worked at, it was really far away from where I live. So I had to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, commute the 2 hours, take care of my dog, things like that, and then do schoolwork.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reasons why I left that first firm, because it was just
Too much.
It was too much. It was taking a toll. But now I work a lot closer to home. So what I find is what I do is I wake up around 6. I do my daily morning routine.
I should be like you.
And so I decide either if I want to do a quick workout or if I want to go over my notes a little bit in the morning. Just depends on how I feel in the morning. And then I usually get home around 6 p.m. From work, and I start at 10, which is great.
Okay.
So then from there, I take the evening 1 or 2 hours to myself, and then I head back and study notes for maybe 2 hours. But I think if you want to work full time, you have to keep studying consistent in your schedule.
Sure.
Because then
It's a lot.
you're going to fall behind. And that's what happened to me in my first semester when I did work far. I would be like trying to scramble studying on the go bus on the way home, but like I would just fall asleep.
Sleepy, yeah, because you got to sleep too.
Right? So like, and I will say like the burnout feeling does get really real.
Yeah.
So like you just have to stay committed. You just have to like keep the end goal. So a lot of it is like mental health, I feel like. So you need to prioritize that. And I know like it's really hard with people who work full time. You might have kids, like I don't know how people do this program with kids
Or
and
pregnant.
work. Yeah, I don't know. But you just have to keep that
Momentum going.
and that mental positiveness. And then I feel like I don't really have a set schedule apart from that, but I just try to keep school when I can. But like I still go out on the weekends, I still see my friends, like school is important, but
Life is too.
Like you can't miss out on the important parts, and it takes some people time to understand that. Like it took me a long time to understand that, but once you get there, like it's all worth it.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Deep, for going even deeper. Every pun intended. Going even deeper into your style of studying, and how, not even only studying, how you balance work and full time, and how you were even able to notice that, okay, commuting 2 hours for work is not really worth it. I have to change what I'm doing to get better results. And I know, because first semester we had 5 courses. That was a lot of things to do in 4 months, and then working full time. I really applaud you, and I'm proud of you and everything that you've been doing. You're welcome. Okay, I was going to ask about cost and cost in UK in comparison to cost in Canada, but mom and dad sorted out.
yes, they did. So thank you.
So that's not going to be a question anymore. I think I have 2 more questions for you. First, what advice would you have to someone for someone who might just be starting out the process, watching, they want to do what Deep does? Maybe they're at a place where they didn't have any acceptance from any Canadian university. They're trying to consider going to UK, or what the NCA process would be like for them coming back and all of that. If you had to advise them, looking at your previous self from almost 3 years ago, what is something you want them to know?
I would say if you know you want to pursue law school and you're committed to do it, apply where you can, where you get in, go. Because at the end of the day, you have to make the decision that makes you happy. If I didn't go to law school, then, like I said, I'd probably just be in politics here, something like that. Something I
would vote
like.
for you.
Oh,
You're
thank
good.
you.
You're welcome.
But I would just say, just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't experience it at least once, you don't even know what you'll like, and that's the most important thing. So I would say, don't feel discouraged if you were like me, getting rejections, wait lists, whatever it is. At the end of the day, to me, I feel like everything is a business.
True.
And no matter which kind of aspect you look at in the world, so you can't take that to heart. I know I took it to heart a lot, and that affected my first semester in law school a lot. But then, once you get over that, you're like, wait, life is worth living.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you. My last question is, I usually ask people if they have any questions for me, just because I've been the one asking you questions. So it will only be fair if you ask me just one question. You have one question.
What has your favorite meal been at the GPLLM that
Girl,
you've had?
Meal? Definitely not cold noodles, which they're having today, by the anyways. Favorite meal? There's one that we had with the jerk chicken and corn.
That was good.
That is the one that I know. I think we even took a picture, me, you, Sally, and Rook, the last time we had that. So yes, I don't know what it's called, but it has like jerk chicken, corn, rice and peas, and like the dessert is also nice. If you're hearing noise in the background, we're in the lecture hall and people are having lunch, so that's why. But anyways, yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, yeah, good to know.
I didn't expect that to be the question. All right, anyways, thank you so much. If you've reached up until this point, if you haven't done so, please like, share, subscribe, show some love to Deep in the comment section. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, Deep has offered to share her LinkedIn with us, so I'll put the link to her LinkedIn profile in the comments, not in the comments, in the description box. And if you have any questions, you can shoot them over to Deep or put them in the comment section. That's fine. Deep, tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Thank
That was
you.
amazing.
Yes, I
She keeps
am.
up with everything.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. All right, I'll catch you all in my next one. Have a good day, night, morning, whenever you're watching. Bye.
Bye, guys.